Okay, so you're fed up of your Fire Stick, Fire TV, you're fed up of Amazon blocking things on your device, you're fed up of Amazon blocking things like ADB, you're fed up of all of these home screen changes, and you just want to get away from the Amazon Fire OS ecosystem. What can you do? Well, a true Fire Stick alternative has to have three main things. Firstly, the device has to be globally available. So unfortunately, devices like the On 4K Pro, On 4K Plus, great devices that they are, and if they are available for you, I definitely would recommend them. But for the majority of people, certainly watching this video, those devices are just not easily available. So that's really the first point. Secondly, the device has to have the ability to sideload. So again, devices like the Roku, devices like the Apple TV 4K, again, very good devices, but as you can't sideload your favorite third-party applications, unfortunately, they can't be considered true Fire Stick alternatives. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, the device has to be competitively priced. So things costing over $100, your Nvidia Shield Pro, your Buzz TV box, again, great devices, but really a true Fire Stick alternative should definitely be under $100. So with all of those requirements, I've now found three devices which tick all of those boxes, are fully certified. You can definitely sideload your favorite applications, and if you are looking for true Fire Stick alternatives, I think these three options are definitely worthwhile checking out. So the first one we have on the list is the Xiaomi Mi Box 3rd generation. Now, I did do a review of this box a couple of weeks ago. I was certainly impressed with it. Around about 45, 50 pounds if you buy from AliExpress. But as you can see here, it is also available on Amazon for a little bit more. For that price point, you're getting the latest S905 X5M system on chip. It does only come with 2 gigs RAM, but you do get 32 gigs of onboard storage. It supports Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. It does support Wi-Fi 6, as you can see here. Very compact, very sleek looking device. You can definitely sideload on it. You can install your favorite third-party applications. Yes, the remote control is a bit basic. I would have liked those, media buttons to navigate around, but we can see it is running that latest system on chip, which is supposed to be 25% faster on the CPU side and over 130% on the GPU side. Supports Dolby Vision, HDR10, Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, all of your favorite audio and video standards are all supported. So really for a price point of around about £50, to get a fully certified box where you're not going to see any of that Amazon junk, you're not going to get any of those Amazon blogs. You can use ADB, you can use all of the TechDoctorUK applications on this. I think this is a great box to check out, and I will leave the links in the video description and pinned comment. Next up, we have a very interesting box, which is the Strong Leap S3 Pro. So this one also has a quad-core CPU, has 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, comes with a backlit remote control. Now, this is particularly popular for, IPTV enthusiasts, because having 4 gigs of RAM, really for those IPTV applications or just general applications, is lots of RAM to play around with. So you can see it does also come with an Ethernet port, although it is limited to 100 meg. Does have a Type-C USB-C port, but I do believe it's only USB 2 speeds. Does come with Dolby Vision, does support HDR10, does support Dolby Atmos. Now the system on chip is quite interesting. It's the Realtek RTD1325. So definitely not very well known, but for your standard streaming applications, your basic streaming tasks, it is more than adequate. Now with those kind of great specs, 4 gigs RAM, 32 gig storage, quad-core CPU, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, again, you can see the price point. This is on, I think, Amazon FR. You can get this for €56. So definitely within the $100 price point, you get these great specs with the Ethernet port as well as Wi-Fi 6. Again, this streaming box does tick many of those boxes. So we can see Wi-Fi 6, 32 gig storage, does have lots of connectivity options, does come with the backlit remote control. Now, interestingly enough, the Strong Leap S3 Pro box comes from the OEM manufacturer called Skyworth. Now, Skyworth have released this same setup or same kind of box under different names. So one of those names is the Rocktech GX1, which you can see here. We can see it's powered by the Realtek RTD13205 SoC, 4 gigs RAM, Dolby Vision and Atmos, AI image enhancement, the AI picture queue, and the AI SR all included, and also you get the quick media switching. So pretty impressive features, guys. And to get all of that at this kind of price point, again, I think this box is definitely worthwhile checking out. Now, before we continue, let me just quickly share this QR code that If you are looking for a fantastic offer for a ridiculously fast VPN, stay safe online, change your IP address, access geo-locked content, protect your privacy, you definitely want to go ahead and scan this QR code for a superb discount. And last, and by no means least, we have the third option, which is the Thomson Streaming Box 270 Plus. Now, if you're familiar with the On 4K Pro, this is basically the EU or the UK equivalent. So the exact same specs, exact same internals, but now available for the UK market. And the reason why this is particularly special at the moment is they've gone through a massive price reduction, because I believe when this first came out, it was closer to 80 or 85 pounds, which again, it's not a bad price, but compared to what our USA friends were paying, it was a lot more. But now we can see with this new price, you can now pick this up for under 60 pounds. So definitely at that price point to get the exact same specs. This also is a great option if you are looking for a FireStick alternative where you can sideload your favorite applications, you can use custom launchers, you can use ADB, all of the stuff that we were happy using on our Fire TV devices until Amazon decided to change things. But again, great specs. I think this one has 3 gigs RAM. It does have a slightly older system on chip, but again, more than adequate for your streaming needs. We can see in terms of ports, yes, you do get an Ethernet port, but again, it is limited to 100 meg, but it does come with a full speed USB 3 port. So in theory, you could use a USB 3.0 gigabit adapter and get much faster speeds than the 100 meg if you want to do that. It does also support hands-free usage, so you can talk to it like you can talk to the Fire TV Cube. So you can use it to issue Google commands, you can use it to launch applications, all of that you can do with your voice. And it also has an interesting or quite nifty Find My Remote feature where I think you press one of the buttons on here and it finds your remote control. So very handy, especially if you are regularly losing your remote control behind the sofa or somewhere else. Now drilling down into the specs, we can see, yep, it does have a slightly older S905X4 system on chip, comes with 3 gigs RAM, so not as much as the strong Leap S3 Pro, but more than the Xiaomi Mi Box 3rd generation. Again, comes with 32 gigs of storage, so ample storage for your games, your third-party applications, for your utilities. 32 gigs should be sufficient for everybody. It does support 4K, does support Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital. And I think, guys, for the price point, I think this is also a very good contender. So really all 3 boxes, I think, are great options if you have decided to leave the Amazon ecosystem, if you want to get onto the Android TV or the Google TV side. I think these 3 options, particularly as they are available globally and they are under $100, I think all of these boxes are definitely worthwhile checking out. And I will leave all of the links in video description and pinned comment if you want to take a look. I mean, there's lots of information about these boxes out there already, so I'm sure you can find other reviews if you're interested. But I think whichever box you go for out of these 3, I think there will be good alternatives to the Amazon Fire Stick. And just before you go, guys, just a quick reminder that in the current climate of all of these viruses and malware and data logging and data mining and devices being hacked, everybody should be using a VPN, whether it's on your Fire Stick, Android TV, because when you use a VPN, you're now no longer using your own IP address. Rather, you're using an IP address provided from your VPN service provider. And with this new IP address, you can access geo-locked content, you can unlock all of the Netflix libraries, and really just keep yourself safe when doing your online activities. Right now, there's a super special offer for the VPN I personally recommend, where you can get total protection for all of your devices, all of your applications, your add-ons, your APKs, your streaming apps. All of them can be covered with the VPN, and they also give you unlimited connections. What that means is it doesn't matter if you've got 3 Fire Sticks, 10 Android TVs, 2 laptops, all of those devices, unlimited devices, will be covered with a single license. You get blazing fast speeds, so 0 buffering, and to get all of that for just over $2 a month. I do think this special offer is definitely worthwhile checking out. Using my link does help support the channel, so many thanks for doing that. Do have a look in the video description and pinned comment if you want to take up this special offer. So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.